Okay, so I focus on login. Once it's successfully login, it creates a study. After creating study, it goes on to create a new user. For example, other than me, I want to create another person as a user. So it create user. Once it has already created user, next it will edit, search for the user that I created, edit the user, and finally delete the user. Okay. So now let me execute.
Where you see the test result for your automation?
It will display after it's
Okay.
automated. Okay, firstly, as I said, it will log in. Okay. Okay, log in with IPI credential. So in case if it's wrong, then it will fail. But I'm using my ID, so it's possible to log in.
So this is the QA environment.
Yeah, QA environment. IPI QA. So it will choose create study. Okay, so it inputs all the attributes of study: name, approver, agency, client. So once the input is complete, it will select its date. Okay, like these are the dates that I chose. A date range of 2 periods, period 1 and also period 2. It's like a date range. And now it selects for period 2. Once the date is selected, it will add its keyword in hashtag form or here, and we can choose that. Once that is done, insert. Okay, so yeah, okay. After it insert its influencer, so we can also choose to cancel, but in this case, I'm not cancelling. So at this page, we submit our study to confirm course. This shows that the create study is successful. So once this test is done, it will create the user, like I said. So for example, I choose my colleague Hazman. You can also select the roles that we want: admin, active. So user saved, meaning the second test is also successful. Now it will search for the test that I just, for the user that I just created, which is Hazman. Okay, it successfully searched, so the third one is also successful. Next, it should edit. Yeah, so like we chose admin just now. So for now, we can edit the role. Like for here, I chose new business user, so successfully edited. As the last one, we want to delete the user that I just created and edit. So it's asking whether are you sure you want to confirm the delete user. It deletes by itself. So yeah, that is my project. So if I were to do all this manually, I would take at least 10 to 15 minutes. But since I've already developed in a code and I just automate, it took me like 1 or 2 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes maybe. So it saves a lot of time, like I've already explained. Okay, now coming back to the slides. Knowledge gain. So, firstly, I understood the job requirement. Okay, when I first came here, it wasn't easy, but with the help of everyone, I got to know like, the basic QA processes of testing. Okay, like I said, manual testing, automated software testing, and also bug reporting, and also I learned how to create and edit test cases for API basically, because I was working on API, so I knew how to create. Okay. So the skills learned, developing test automation script using Selenium. At first it wasn't easy because my Java skills was not that good. But now I wouldn't say I'm already good, but I have improved my Java skills. Okay, so with the Java skills, that is how I managed to develop test automation script. Other than that, effective communication skills. This is important because as a tester, we need to deliver the correct information to developer in case there's any defects. So that's why it's important. So other than that, I also learned proper time management and also leadership skills. Okay, what are the recommendations? Okay, I hope that in my university there is at least an elective subject called software testing, because we do not have this subject. When I first came here, it was like a culture shock, but luckily I managed to catch up. And I feel that in future, software testing will be in high demand. Actually, it already is, but in future, especially automated testing, it will only get higher and higher. So, by having at least an elective course, I feel that some students will know maybe their interests lie on software testing. Okay, so in conclusion, it was an amazing experience for me to have a chance to develop my own project. And I gained valuable experience and also develop skills. I believe that by developing this project, it will help me prepare for real work life in future. Not only real work life, but also when I go back to my university, at least I'll have some exposure on how to develop a project. So yeah, that's all.
So, automation script, how do you store the data? Are you hardcoding the data?
No, software. I don't understand.
Like the data, like the name of the user, right?
Okay.
So, where are you storing that?
In the code itself. Yeah. So the data will be generated into the report. I didn't show the report.
You can show if you want.
Yeah. Okay.
Just
So
go show
yeah,
the password and everything.
Just now I also wondering.
Yeah.
So right now everything I believe is in the script itself. Everything
Yeah,
is stored
everything
in the
is
script.
stored in the script.
So in
So,
this
yeah.
console, we can see the result.
So this is the report. Actually, I forgot to show this.
Mm.
So like, as you can see, login, pass, create study, create user search, edit, everything is passed.
Mm.
So in case if there is a failure, it will show that one is failed and it will show which are the test cases that failed.
Yep.
Skip, the same goes to skip also.
Okay. Is it the
Yeah.
automation script already in the Jenkins build or something?
No,
Mm.
that not in Jenkins, right?
No. So one thing about automating scripts and passwords and user information, usually in a real world setting, it's not advisable for you to put in all this into the script, because if you were to upload this somewhere into Git or some other repo, people would be able to access that.
Oh.
So there are certain ways that you can use to hide your sensitive information.
Oh.
Yeah. But
I
this
can
one
also
is-
use a test account, right?
Yeah, definitely. You can use a test account.
Or maybe you put in another file for your test data.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Oh, that
Straight
password.
from the
Mm.
test, the file.
Mm.
Oh.
Okay.
Right. Any other questions?
So after your 6 months,
7 months.
7 months here, how do you think? How do you like working life?
Yeah, it's been good because we do not follow the strict schedule of you have to work from 8 to 5. We are given a freedom to work from home, but we need to make sure that our tasks are being completed. We shouldn't feel like, okay, I already work from 8 to 5, so that's my job. It's not like that. There are times where we need to work at night also, so we must be available from that also. So I feel the flexibility ensures that all of us give our maximum effort.
Well, not all companies are like that. So
Yeah.
you have to be aware that many companies are still like how you are describing.
The 8 to 5.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Then how about the teamwork and communication wise?
It was a great experience because the project that I got was IPI project. Everyone was really helpful. The Scrum Master, the developer, and also my QA lead Azri. So all of us would actually work on as a team, and we have like a really good understanding. So it was easier for me since everyone was really helpful.
So do you see any difference when you work as a team in your university and in your real work life?
Yeah, the thing is here that they have more experiences. So there, all of us are still students, so we need to have a greater responsibility. In this case, we already know that people who are experienced is already there to guide us, so we can afford to ask them more questions.
How do you like being a QA? And if you graduate, would you want to come back to be a QA?
Yeah, I feel that all this while I didn't know where my strength or interest lies on. After getting an exposure on testing, I feel that I already have the basic understanding. So once I graduate, probably I will do some more research or join a company as a fresh grad. And if everything goes well, so maybe I will consider this as a future.
Nice. Any other questions, guys? Okay, then we will conclude the video.
Okay, thank you.